welcome to my channel. So, in the today's lecture, we are going to discuss what is Cartesian product and what is join. Okay, so this topic, Cartesian product and join operation, is very important topic. Okay, so what is the use of studying this topic? Okay, so I have already told you that whenever we are making one database, okay, in a one database we are going to have many number of tables like student, course, fees. Okay, we have a various number of tables present in one database. Okay, so all these tables which are present in one database are related with each other somehow. Okay, there is some kind of relation between these tables. Okay, so what I mean to say, if I want to answer the query that which student is studying what kind of course, okay, so my query is which student study what course. So if you look at it, all of the student details is going to be present in the student table and all of the course information is going to be present in the course table. Okay, both are the different tables, both are the independent tables. Okay, so if I have to answer this query that which student is studying what kind of course, then what we have to do? We have to join these two tables. Okay, we are going to join these two tables and we are going to convert these two tables into one table. Then we would be able to answer the query that which student is studying what kind of course. Okay, so that is the use of Cartesian product and join. If you have the knowledge of the join operation, you can join the two tables. Okay, so this is actually our join operation. Now let me give you one example of Cartesian product and join operation so that you can understand it better. Okay. Let's suppose we have one table. I am calling it as a student table. We have some attributes of this student table. So we have roll number, we have name, okay, and we have one more table. It is a course table in which you are going to store all of the information of the courses. Okay, so we have two attributes, course ID and course name. Let's suppose I have 4 students, Aman, Neha, Pooja and Poonam. Okay, and my university. Let's suppose two courses are there, CSE and ECE. Okay. So these two courses are present. And all of the tables which are present in your database have some kind of relationship with each other. Okay. So this student table and this course table have some relationship. Okay. If I have to define the relationship between these two tables, student and the course, what is the necessary thing we have to do? We have to take one of the common attribute, and that common attribute should be candidate key in one of the relation. What is the candidate key of this relation? Roll number. And what is the candidate key of this relation? Course ID. Okay. So, I am going to define the relationship between these two tables. We have already discussed many to many, many to one, one to many and one to one relationship. Okay. So, what I am going to do? I am taking this course ID as a common attribute, and this course ID is a candidate key of this relation, like this. So, your roll number 1 is studying course ID 1, it is studying 2, it is studying 1 and 2. This way, I am defining the relationship between these two tables. Okay, this table is independent and this table is independent. It is having its own candidate key. It is having its own candidate key. We have already discussed what is strong relationship and what is weak relationship. So, if you are deleting the student table, your course table is not going to be affected. Okay. And let me tell you why we are having so many tables in the database. Okay. Why don't we store all of the data in one table? Why we are having many tables? Okay. So, one of the reason is we want simplicity. Okay. So, this table is independent. It is going to store the details of all of the students. This table is independent. It is going to store all the details of the courses. Okay. And we also want to remove redundancies from our relation. Okay. If I store data like this, CSE, ECE, CSE, ECE. If I don't make separate table of course, I am just making one table. Okay. And I am storing data like this. Then you would see that there is a lot of redundancy is there. CSE is present many times in your relation. Okay. So this is also the one reason that why we are making different tables. We want to remove the redundancy from the relation. Okay. In this table, you would see CSE 2 times. Okay. But in this separate relation, we just have only one entry for CSE. Okay. So redundancy is also one factor for the composition of the table. Okay. So now let me tell you, these two tables are the separate tables. There is some relationship present between these two tables. So what is my question? I want to answer query that Neha is studying what course? I want to answer this query that Neha is studying what course? Okay, so if as a human being I can see that Neha is studying course ID 2. And what is the course name of course ID? ECE. So I can just understand that Neha is studying ECE just by looking at these two tables. Okay, but machines are dumb. They cannot give you answer just by looking at the tables. What machines would do? They would do lots of processing to answer your query. Okay, so what machines will do? Firstly, they will perform the Cartesian product. Okay, this is how machine is going to answer your query. Firstly, machine is going to make the Cartesian product of these two relations. Roll number, name, this course ID, this course ID. Then we have course name. Okay, all these 5 attributes we are getting in one relation. Okay, what is the meaning of the Cartesian product? The first row of student table is mapped to both these rows. Okay, the one row is mapped to all these courses. Like row number 1, Aman. What is the course ID? 1. It is going to map to all of the rows of this course table. 1 CAC. I am repeating it again. 1 Aman. 1. Now it is going to map with this 2 ECE. Okay. So your one tuple of student is mapped to all the tuples of the course table. Now your second tuple is going to map to all of the tuples of the course table. 2 Neha, 2 1 CSE, 2 Neha, 2 ECE. Okay. So what happens next? Your third tuple is going to map to all of the tuples of the course table. 3 Pooja, 1 CSE, 3 Pooja, 1 2 ECE. Then what happens? The next tuple of the student is mapped to all of the tuples of the course. What is going to be my next data? 4 Poonam, 2 1 CSE, and 4 Poonam, 2 ECE. Okay, so this is actually our Cartesian product. This is how machine going to join these two tables. Machine is going to answer your query following some set of steps. So this is the first step which your machine will perform. There are some tuples present in this relation which are of no use. Okay, what I mean to say, this one I just want to map it with only this one. Okay, and these two I just want to map it with only these two. These two I don't want to map with one. Okay, so there are lots of extra tuples which don't have any use. Okay, like this 1 2. So we have to remove all of that tuples from our relation. Okay, this is till now do if it has to join the two tables. Now what we have to do, we have to remove the extra tuples from this relation. Okay, like this tuple. Okay, because the course ID is different. This one I just want to map it with this. This one has no connection with this one. Okay, but in the Cartesian product we were considering it. So when we will be performing the join operation, all these extra tuples we are going to remove. Okay, so similarly this tuple, Neha, we are going to remove it. This 2 has no connection with 1. We have to remove this tuple. Okay, next tuple which we are going to remove is this one. Pooja. Pooja has just 1 to connect with this one. We don't have to make connection of this 1 with this 2. Okay, so we are removing it when we are performing the join operation. So similarly, the next Poonam, 2 is just connected with these 2. This tuple 2 to 1, we are going to remove it. Okay, so how many tuples we have now in our join operation? These 4 tuples. Okay, these 4 tuples are there where your student dot course ID is equal to course dot course ID. Okay, what is the meaning of the join operation? Join operation means your student dot course ID is equal to course dot course ID. Wherever we found 1 and 1, wherever you find 2, 2, only that tuples we are going to keep in our relation. And wherever there is a mismatch between the student dot course ID and the course dot course ID, we are going to delete all of that tuples. Okay, so that is the original thing we want. We just want to make a connection of this one with this one. That's how we are defining the relationship between these two tables. Okay, this one just want to connect with this one. This 2 we just want to connect with these 2. This one we want to just connect with this one. So that is actually our join operation. Firstly, machine is going to perform the Cartesian product. Okay, what happens in the Cartesian product? One entry, one tuple of your student table is going to make connection with all of the tuples of the course table. Okay, each and every tuple is going to make connection with all of the tuples of the course table. And later, with the help of join operation, we are performing some kind of filtration. Okay, now we are just keeping all the tuples in our relation where there is a matching of student dot course ID is equal to course dot course ID. Okay, so this is actually our join operation. Now, let me tell you what is the SQL query we will be using to perform the join operation between the two tables. If you don't have the join operation, then it is very difficult to answer the query. Okay, so join operation is the most important operation in the database management system. Okay, in each and every project or in each and every module, you would be using this operation almost. Okay, so now let me tell you what is the SQL query we can use for it. So the SQL query which we will be using is select select how many number of attributes we want in our output. Okay, I want all these attributes. I want all of these attributes in my output. That's why I am using as a star. Okay, here you write that how many number of attributes you want in your output. If you are writing here star, that means you want all of the attributes in output. So select star from. Which tables you want to join? I want to join student and course table. From student and course. Okay. So till now, what is the meaning of this from student comma course? Till now, you could be performing the Cartesian product of student and course table. Okay, select star from student comma course means that you are performing Cartesian product between these two tables. Okay, so I have firstly performed Cartesian product. Now, what I want to do? I want to perform filtration. I just want only that tuples in my output where student.course ID is equal to course.course ID. So I am now performing the filtration where student.course ID is equal to course.course ID. Okay, so this condition is actually your join operation. From student comma course, you are performing the Cartesian product of these two tables. Okay, now we want to perform filtration. So to perform the filtration, we are using this condition where student.course ID is equal to course.course ID. Okay, so this is how we combine the two relations. Okay, so I hope that you are clear with Cartesian product and join operation. If you have any query, I have mentioned my email ID in the description box. You can contact me on that email ID. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.